Welcome. You've found your way here tonight because something inside you knows it's time to reconnect with the confident, powerful woman you truly are. This is your sacred space, your time to rest deeply while nurturing the unshakable confidence that already lives within you. Tonight, we're going on a gentle journey together through an enchanted forest, where you'll rediscover your inner strength, release what no longer serves you, and plant new seeds of self-trust. But first, let's help your body find complete relaxation. Find your most comfortable position, whether that's lying down or sitting with support. Let your eyes gently close when you're ready, knowing that this next hour is entirely yours. Take a moment to notice your breath without changing anything. Just observe the natural rhythm your body has created. Your nervous system is already beginning to shift from the busy energy of your day into this peaceful space of restoration. This is exactly what your body needs right now. Let's deepen this breath together, using a gentle technique that signals to your nervous system that it's safe to let go. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 counts, allowing your belly to expand naturally. Hold that breath gently for 4 counts, feeling the oxygen nourishing every cell. Now exhale completely through your mouth for 6 counts, making a soft whooshing sound if that feels good. Let's do this 3 more times, feeling your body sink deeper into relaxation with each exhale. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 counts. Hold that breath gently for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely through your mouth for 6 counts. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 counts. Holding gently for 4 counts. Now exhale completely for 6 counts, making a soft whooshing sound. Beautiful. Now we're going to release any tension you're carrying, starting from the very tips of your toes. Wiggle your toes gently, then let them completely relax, as if they're melting into warmth. Feel that relaxation spreading through your feet, your ankles, dissolving any tightness in your calves like warm honey flowing upward. Notice how your shins and knees soften as this wave of relaxation moves through you. Let this peaceful feeling flow into your thighs, releasing any tension from the day. Your hips begin to feel heavy and supported, sinking into whatever is holding you. Allow your lower back to release completely, letting go of any stress you've been carrying there. Sometimes we hold our worries in our backs, trying to carry everyone else's needs. Tonight, you can set that burden down. Feel your stomach muscles softening, your ribs expanding with each gentle breath. Your chest opens as your heart rate slows to a peaceful rhythm, finding its natural, restful pace. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears, releasing that place where so many of us store the weight of trying to be perfect, trying to please everyone. Just let it all go. Your arms feel pleasantly heavy now, from your shoulders down through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms. Let your hands rest completely open, palms facing up if that feels comfortable, as if you're ready to receive something beautiful. Your fingers uncurl naturally, releasing any grip you've been holding onto throughout your day. Now bring your attention to your neck, that bridge between your thinking mind and your feeling body. Let any tightness here dissolve like ice melting in warm sunlight. Feel your jaw unclenching, your tongue resting softly in your mouth. Let your cheeks soften, the space around your eyes becoming peaceful and calm. Finally, allow your forehead to smooth out, releasing any furrows of worry or concentration. Feel your scalp relaxing, the crown of your head opening to receive peace. Your entire body is now in a state of deep relaxation, but your mind remains gently aware, ready for our journey together. With each breath, you're not just releasing physical tension, you're also creating space for the self-doubt and criticism you've been carrying to simply drift away. Notice how good it feels to take up space without apologizing, to breathe deeply without making yourself smaller. This is your natural state of being, confident and at ease. Your body remembers this feeling of safety and self-acceptance, even when your mind sometimes forgets. As you rest here in this peaceful state, imagine that with each exhale, you're releasing an old story about yourself that no longer serves you. Maybe it's the voice that says you're not good enough, or smart enough, or worthy enough. Let these old stories flow out of your body like gentle streams, making space for new truths to take root. You're now perfectly prepared for our journey into the forest of your own confidence, where you'll meet aspects of yourself you may have forgotten, and remember the powerful, capable woman you've always been. Now, in this beautifully relaxed state, I invite you to imagine yourself standing at the edge of an enchanted forest. This isn't just any forest. This is the sacred space where your confidence lives and grows, where your truest self has been waiting patiently for you to return. The time of day is that magical golden hour when the sun hangs low in the sky, painting everything with warm honey light. The air here feels different, softer somehow, carrying the gentle scent of pine and wildflowers. As you breathe in, you notice this air seems to nourish something deep inside you, awakening a sense of belonging you may have forgotten. Look ahead at the forest path that winds gently between tall, welcoming trees. These aren't dark, intimidating woods, but rather a living sanctuary where every leaf, every branch seems to whisper your name with recognition and love. The trees stand like wise guardians, their trunks strong and rooted, their canopy creating a natural cathedral of dappled light above. Listen to the symphony around you. There's the gentle rustle of leaves dancing in a warm breeze, the distant trill of a songbird celebrating the evening, and somewhere deeper in the forest, the soft babbling of a stream. These sounds don't demand your attention, they simply embrace you, creating a cocoon of peace that makes your shoulders relax even further. Feel the earth beneath your feet. You're wearing the most comfortable shoes, or perhaps you're barefoot, connecting directly with the soft forest floor. The ground feels solid and supportive, covered with a carpet of moss, so soft it seems to cushion each step. Small wildflowers peek through the green, delicate violets, cheerful daisies, and tiny forget-me-nots, their colors vibrant yet soothing, as if nature herself is celebrating your arrival. As you stand here at the threshold, something wonderful happens. You realize that this forest path isn't leading you somewhere foreign or unknown. This is the path back to yourself, back to the woman who knows her worth, who trusts her voice, who takes up space with grace and confidence. Every step you're about to take is actually a step home. The golden light seems to pulse gently, as if the forest itself is breathing, alive with possibility. You notice how the light catches in your hair, how it makes your skin glow with warmth and vitality. In this light, you can see yourself clearly, not through the harsh lens of self-criticism, but through the loving eyes of someone who recognizes your inherent beauty and worth. A gentle breeze moves through the trees, carrying with it the sweet fragrance of jasmine and the earthy richness of fertile soil. With this breeze comes a feeling of invitation. The forest is calling you forward, not with urgency, but with the patient love of an old friend who has been waiting for you to remember who you really are. This path has always been here. This strength has always been yours. You simply needed the right moment to rediscover it. Take your first step onto the forest path now, feeling how naturally your body moves forward. Your step is confident but unhurried, purposeful but peaceful. With each one, you're not just walking through this beautiful forest, you're walking deeper into your own power, your own truth. The trees seem to part before you, creating a clear path forward. Shafts of golden sunlight filter through the canopy, illuminating your way and warming your face. You realize that this journey isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you've always been, beneath all the layers of doubt and fear that life has added. As you walk deeper into this sacred space, you feel your spine naturally straightening, your head lifting, your heart opening. The forest recognizes the confident woman within you, and in its presence, she begins to emerge, ready to reclaim her place in your life. As you continue walking along this peaceful forest path, feeling more grounded and centered with each step, you notice something shifting in the light ahead. The golden warmth seems to dim slightly, and there, just where the path curves around a large oak tree, you see a shadowy figure waiting. This shadow isn't something to fear, it's actually a part of yourself that you've carried for a very long time. As you approach, you begin to recognize the voice that emerges from this shadowy presence. It's familiar because you've heard it countless times before, usually in your most vulnerable moments. "You shouldn't be here," the shadow whispers, its voice carrying all those critical thoughts you know so well. "You're not confident enough for this journey. Remember all the times you failed. Remember how you stumbled over your words in that meeting. How you said yes when you meant no. How you made yourself small to make others comfortable." Instead of turning away or fighting these words, I want you to do something revolutionary. Step closer to this shadow, this inner critic that has been trying to protect you in the only way it knows how. Look at it with curiosity rather than judgment, the way you might observe an interesting cloud formation or a bird you've never seen before. The shadow continues its familiar litany. People will see through you. They'll discover you don't really know what you're doing. You're too much, or maybe not enough. You should just stay quiet, stay safe, stay small. These words have power because they've lived in your mind for so long. But here in this sacred forest space, you can see them for what they truly are. This shadow, this inner critic, isn't your enemy. It's actually a part of you that learned very early to scan for danger, to anticipate rejection, to keep you safe by keeping you hidden. Perhaps it developed when you were a little girl who learned that being too loud brought criticism, or too quiet brought invisibility. Maybe it grew stronger during those tender teenage years when fitting in felt like survival. "Thank you," you say gently to the shadow, and you watch as it seems surprised by your compassion. "Thank you for trying to keep me safe all these years. I understand that you've been working so hard to protect me from judgment, from rejection, from failure. You've been vigilant and dedicated, even when it meant I stayed smaller than I needed to be." The shadow begins to shift, becoming less dense, less frightening. Your acknowledgement has somehow changed its very nature. "I see you," you continue, "and I appreciate how much you care about my well-being. But I want you to know that I'm strong enough now to handle some uncertainty, some risk, some visibility. I don't need to hide anymore to be safe." As you speak these words with genuine compassion, something beautiful happens. The shadow doesn't disappear entirely, but it transforms. It becomes less like a looming threat and more like a concerned friend who's been overwrought with worry. The harsh whispers soften into something more like gentle caution, the kind you might offer someone you love who's about to take a brave step. "We can walk this path together." You tell this transformed aspect of yourself. "You don't have to carry the burden of protecting me all alone anymore. I'm ready to share that responsibility. I'm ready to trust myself, even when things feel uncertain." The shadow nods, and as it does, it begins to merge with your own silhouette, becoming part of you again, but in a healthier way. You realize that confidence isn't about eliminating self-doubt entirely. It's about acknowledging those protective voices while choosing to move forward anyway. The golden light returns to the forest path, even brighter than before, as if your act of self-compassion has illuminated something that was always there. You take another step forward, and this time, you're walking not just with confidence, but with wholeness, carrying all parts of yourself with love and understanding. As you continue deeper into the forest, the path begins to widen, and you sense something extraordinary ahead. The trees start to thin, their branches reaching higher, creating an opening that draws you forward with gentle magnetism. With each step, the light grows brighter, warmer, more welcoming. And then you see it, a magnificent clearing that takes your breath away. This circular space feels like nature's own cathedral, surrounded by ancient trees that stand like loving guardians. The ground here is covered in the softest grass you've ever seen, dotted with luminescent flowers that seem to glow from within. But what captures your attention most is the pool of crystal clear water in the center of the clearing, its surface so still it mirrors the sky perfectly. This is the clearing of self-worth, and as you enter this sacred space, something shifts within you. The very air here vibrates with acceptance, with unconditional love, with the truth of who you really are, beneath all the stories you've been told and the stories you've told yourself. Walk slowly to the edge of the pool and look down into its depths. What you see isn't just your reflection, it's something far more profound. You see yourself as you truly are, stripped of all the masks you wear, all the roles you play, all the ways you try to earn love and approval. You see the essence of who you've always been, radiant and whole and absolutely worthy of love. The woman looking back at you from the water has kind eyes, eyes that hold wisdom and strength you may have forgotten you possess. Her face shows the journey she's traveled not as flaws to be hidden, but as evidence of a life fully lived, of challenges faced, of growth achieved. Every line tells a story of resilience. Every expression speaks of compassion, learned through experience. I am enough, you whisper to your reflection, and watch as the words create gentle ripples across the water's surface. These aren't just words you're saying, they're a truth you're remembering. You've always been enough, exactly as you are, in this moment and in every moment that came before. As you kneel by the pool's edge, you notice something beautiful happening. The luminescent flowers around the clearing begin to pulse with a soft, warm light that seems to respond to your presence. It's as if your acknowledgement of your own worth has awakened something magical in this place, or perhaps it's awakened something magical in you. Reach your hand down to touch the water and feel how perfectly warm it is, as if it's been waiting just for you. As your fingers break the surface, you watch ripples of light spread outward, each circle carrying with it a truth about yourself that you're ready to embrace. I am worthy of love, you say, and another set of ripples spreads across the water, this time shimmering with golden light. I am worthy of respect. I am worthy of kindness. I am worthy of taking up space in this world. With each declaration, the light in the water grows brighter, more beautiful, more alive. You realize that this pool isn't just showing you who you are, it's reflecting back the light that has always lived within you. This confidence, this sense of worth, this inner radiance isn't something you need to earn or achieve or prove. It's your birthright, as natural to you as breathing, as fundamental as your heartbeat. Sit here by the water's edge for a moment, letting this truth settle into your bones. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy. You don't need to have it all figured out to deserve love. You don't need to make everyone else comfortable to claim your rightful place in the world. You are enough, simply because you exist. The flowers around you pulse with gentle light. The trees sway in a breeze that carries the sweetest fragrance, and the water before you continues to reflect your radiant truth. In this clearing, surrounded by this natural sanctuary, you remember what it feels like to love yourself unconditionally, to see yourself through eyes of compassion rather than criticism. This is your light, your worth, your unshakable foundation. It has been here all along, waiting patiently for you to return to this place of knowing. And now that you've found it again, you can carry this light with you wherever you go, illuminating not just your own path, but offering warmth and hope to others who may have forgotten their own radiance. As you sit beside this sacred pool, feeling the truth of your worth settling deep into your heart, you become aware of a gentle sound that has been present all along but is only now calling for your attention. It's the soft, melodic babbling of water moving over smooth stones, a sound that speaks of ancient wisdom and gentle transformation. Following this peaceful sound, you notice a path leading from the clearing toward a grove of silver birch trees. Their white bark seems to glow in the forest light, and their leaves whisper secrets of renewal and fresh beginnings. You feel drawn to explore, knowing that this forest has more gifts to offer you on your journey back to yourself. As you walk toward the sound of water, the path beneath your feet becomes softer, more yielding. Moss cushions each step, and tiny white flowers seem to light your way like natural stepping stones. The air grows cooler and more humid, carrying the fresh scent of clean water and new growth. There's something purifying about this space, as if the very atmosphere is designed to cleanse and renew. And then you see it, a crystal clear stream winds its way through the grove, its water so pure and bright it seems to capture and reflect every ray of light that touches its surface. This isn't just any stream, you realize as you approach its banks. This is the stream of authenticity, where old stories that no longer serve you can be gently washed away, making space for new truths to take root. The stream moves with perfect rhythm, neither rushing nor stagnant, but flowing with the kind of steady persistence that carves canyons and shapes landscapes over time. As you kneel beside its banks, you can see all the way to the bottom, where smooth river stones rest in patterns that seem both random and purposeful, like the experiences of your life that have shaped you into who you are today. Dip your hands into this sacred water. Feel how it's neither too cold nor too warm, but exactly the temperature that makes your skin tingle with aliveness. Notice how the water seems to recognize you, how it responds to your touch with gentle ripples that catch the light and send it dancing across the surface. This stream has the power to wash away the stories you've been carrying that were never truly yours to begin with. Those voices that told you to be smaller, quieter, less than who you really are. The beliefs that convinced you that your dreams were too big, your voice didn't matter, your needs were too much for others to handle. Cup some of this clear water in your hands and let it flow through your fingers. As it does, imagine all those old, limiting beliefs flowing away with it. The story that says you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not worthy of love and respect. The narrative that insists you must earn your place in every room, prove your value in every relationship, apologize for taking up space in the world. Watch as these old stories dissolve into the flowing water, becoming nothing more than temporary ripples on the surface before disappearing entirely downstream. They held no real power over you, these stories. They were just thoughts that got repeated so often they began to feel like truth. But thoughts can be changed, stories can be rewritten. As you continue to let the water flow through your hands, you begin to feel lighter, as if you're literally washing away years of accumulated doubt and self-criticism. Your shoulders relax further, your breathing deepens, and something that has been clenched tight in your chest begins to soften and open. The stream whispers to you in its ancient voice, reminding you that water always finds its way, always flows around obstacles, always seeks its true level. Like this water, your authentic self knows how to navigate challenges with grace, how to persist without forcing, how to be both gentle and powerful at the same time. You understand now that this stream represents your own capacity for renewal, your ability to wash away what no longer serves you and begin again as many times as necessary. Refreshed and renewed by the healing waters of the stream, you follow the path as it curves gently upward through the forest. The ground beneath your feet becomes firmer, more solid, as if you're walking on the foundation of something truly ancient and enduring. The trees around you grow taller, their trunks wider, their presence more majestic with each step you take. The air here carries a different energy, deeper, more grounded, filled with the wisdom of countless seasons. You can feel the history in this place, the stories held in every ring of bark, every root that reaches deep into the earth. This is sacred ground, and your body recognizes it instinctively, your spine naturally straightening as you walk with more purpose, more presence. And then, as you round a bend in the path, you see it, standing in a natural amphitheater of smaller trees, as if they've all gathered to pay homage, is the most magnificent tree you've ever encountered. This is the ancient tree of wisdom, and its presence fills you with immediate awe and recognition. This tree is enormous, its trunk so wide that it would take many people holding hands to encircle it. Its bark is deeply grooved with the patterns of countless years, each line telling a story of seasons weathered, storms survived, and growth that never stopped. The tree rises so high above you that its crown seems to touch the sky itself, its branches spreading wide like protective arms that have sheltered generations of forest creatures. But what draws your attention most powerfully isn't the tree's impressive size, it's the unmistakable sense of presence that emanates from it. This tree has been here for centuries, maybe millennia, witnessing the passage of time with patient wisdom. It has seen countless storms and remained rooted, felt the heat of summer droughts and the cold of winter snows, yet continued to grow stronger, more beautiful, more itself with each passing year. As you approach this ancient guardian, you feel something remarkable happening within you. The tree's energy seems to call to something deep in your own core, that place where your unshakable confidence has always resided, waiting for the right moment to fully emerge. You realize that this tree isn't just showing you wisdom, it's showing you a reflection of your own inner strength. Place your hands against the rough bark of this magnificent tree. Feel how solid it is, how deeply rooted, how utterly secure in its place in the world. The tree doesn't question its right to grow tall, doesn't apologize for the space it takes up, doesn't doubt its ability to weather whatever storms may come. It simply stands, magnificent and unapologetic, fully itself. As you lean against this ancient trunk, you feel something extraordinary begin to happen. The tree's deep-rooted confidence starts to merge with your own. You can feel it in your bones, this same unshakable knowing that you belong exactly where you are, that you have every right to take up space in this world, that your voice matters and your dreams are valid. The tree whispers to you through the gentle rustling of its leaves, sharing the secrets it has learned through centuries of growth. It tells you that confidence isn't about being perfect or having all the answers. True confidence is like the tree's deep roots, invisible to others but providing unshakable foundation for everything that grows above ground. You understand now that confidence isn't something you perform or display for others to see. It's something you cultivate quietly within yourself, like the tree's root system that spreads wide and deep beneath the earth. It's the inner knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way, that you can bend without breaking, that you can weather storms and emerge even stronger. Feel this ancient wisdom settling into your body now. Your spine naturally aligns with the tree's strong trunk. Your feet feel more connected to the earth, as if you too are growing roots that anchor you in your own power. As you stand with your hands still resting against the ancient tree's wise bark, you begin to feel all the gifts of this journey weaving together within you. The deep relaxation that opened your heart, the compassionate integration of your inner critic, the radiant self-worth you discovered in the clearing, the cleansing renewal of the stream, and now this unshakable confidence rooted deep like the ancient tree itself. Take a moment to notice how different you feel now compared to when you first entered this sacred forest. Your body carries itself with more ease, your breath flows more freely, and there's a quiet strength in your posture that wasn't there before. This isn't a temporary feeling that will disappear when you wake up. These are real shifts happening in your nervous system. New neural pathways being carved in your brain. Ancient wisdom being remembered by your body. The tree's energy continues to flow through you as you slowly step back, your hands trailing along the bark in a gesture of gratitude. You understand now that this tree, this entire forest, isn't separate from you. It's a reflection of the ecosystem of strength and wisdom that lives within your own being. The confident woman you've met here isn't someone you need to become. She's someone you've always been, just waiting for the right conditions to flourish. As you begin to walk back along the forest path, you notice that everything looks slightly different now. The same trees that welcomed you earlier now seem to nod with recognition, as if they're acknowledging the transformation you've undergone. The dappled sunlight feels like a celebration on your skin, and even your footsteps sound more sure, more purposeful. You carry with you now the unshakable knowing that you belong in every room you enter, that your voice adds value to every conversation, that your dreams are not too big, but exactly the right size for the magnificent woman you are. When challenges arise, and they will, you'll remember the stream that taught you how to let old stories flow away. When doubt creeps in, you'll recall the ancient tree that showed you how to stand tall and rooted in your own truth. The forest path leads you gently back toward the edge of the woods, but you're not leaving empty-handed. You're carrying an invisible treasure chest filled with renewed self-trust, embodied confidence, and the deep knowing that you are worthy of love, success, and all the beautiful things life has to offer. These gifts aren't temporary visitors, they're permanent residents in your heart now. As you reach the edge of the forest where your journey began, you pause for one last look back at this sacred space. The trees seem to whisper their final blessing. Remember who you are. Remember what you've learned here. Trust the confident woman you've always been. You understand that while this magical forest exists in your imagination, the transformation you've experienced here is absolutely real. Tomorrow, when you wake up, you'll find yourself speaking a little kinder to yourself, standing a little taller, taking up space with a little more ease. The confident woman isn't someone you're pretending to be, she's someone you're remembering how to be. Now, as you settle even deeper into your bed, Let your body sink completely into rest. Your breathing naturally slows, becoming deeper and more rhythmic. The forest journey is complete, but the confidence you've cultivated continues to grow stronger as you sleep. With each gentle breath, feel yourself drifting peacefully toward deep, restorative sleep. Your subconscious mind continues to integrate all the wisdom and strength you've discovered tonight. You are safe, you are worthy, you are enough, exactly as you are. Sleep now, beautiful soul, and wake tomorrow as the confident woman you've always been.